Hey guys, this is Barton with Grizzly Tactical Solutions, and I just wanted to take a moment to do a very quick kind of half unboxing gear review of the Hercules Duffle bag from Eberlestock. This is a duffel bag that I've been wanting for a while. It's been out of stock for a pretty good bit of time, but I got the Dry Earth Hercules Duffel bag from Eberlestock. And its retail price on the website is $4.29, including some additional discounts. And I think after taxes and all of that, it comes out to be $4.30 something. But I've been very, very excited to get this bag, this duffel bag. Already opened up the box. So what I just basically wanted to show you guys was kind of what it comes in. I didn't want to do a true unboxing. I wanted to see if there was anything damaged or messed up with it, so I could go ahead and return it and then do a new review. But everything came out great, and so I want to show you guys specifically what we got. So overall, general cardboard box. There's nothing around it, nothing, no labeling, anything on it, just my address, and it coming directly from Eberlestock. And so the box, I really like that it's autonomous and there's nothing that's on it labeling it as what would be on the inside or where it's even coming from. It doesn't even say Eberlestock on the box, it just says the street address of where it came from. And so I really like that, so it keeps prying eyes away. Inside, the duffel bag itself is wrapped in a plastic bag. So like I said, I already took that out. Check out everything. And kind of go over it. So a lot of things that I was really excited about on this duffel bag that I really appreciate and like a lot. Eberlestock makes incredible gear. I have several other things directly from them and that I've purchased over the years. And I just really like the high quality of the bag itself. The zippers, military grade zippers, very little snagging, and the buckles are very, very high quality. But this bag specifically, I wanted it because I store a lot of things whenever I go to the range. I make a lot of lists, whether it's to certain range events or just my own training for over the weekend. I have those lists, and so I can prioritize specifically for whatever it is that I'm going to do. And this bag allows me to overpack if I want, and put not only my gear, my wife's gear, some friends, if they're carrying extra stuff, I can put additional plate carriers, helmets, and all of that. And so it makes a big difference. So starting out first, high quality buckles. It's one thing I really like. I don't like cheap buckles. I like stuff that feels really sturdy, hard, and secure. And so I want to start on the bottom first and show you guys the main things that I really like. And so the wheels feel very high quality. I'll zoom in another portion of the video, but the wheels feel very high quality. Whether you're going to the airport or if you're dragging it on the range specifically, they're going to be just fine. You don't have to worry about them getting loose over time. The one thing I also like about Eberlestock as well is their warranty and their customer service. And so you get really great care from that company. And if anything does go wrong, they're going to help make it right. One of the other things I like is the railings, these rubber / hard polymer railings on the bottom. So this gear right here doesn't sit, this material right here doesn't sit on the ground and get all scuffed up and over time getting scratched out. And so I like these railings right here. So if there's any type of moisture, water on the ground, it's going to keep that from getting there. And two, this is also going to keep it from getting scuffed up on the bottom so that gear doesn't go bad. I love on the front and the back, this black stripping right here is pretty much a rubber stripping. And so it has a very rubberized texture to it. It's not super thick. It's a very, very thin sheet, but it's going over these points of contact. So as it bumps into things, hits stuff, it's got a little bit more durable resistance to it than just this material right here. And so one of the things that I'm really particular about bags on, that I would have even paid extra for this particular duffel if they would have changed this out. Not my favorite when it comes to duffel bags when companies do this. So Eberlestock, if you are watching or if you're taking note, this is just something I would change out. These particular handles, I've never been a big fan of cloth handles because over time the stitching and all of that wears. this side on the this mesh material on the inside is it's all high quality. Every bit of it is high quality. But just over time, when you're pulling, yanking, dragging it, whatever you're doing, this stuff just tends to wear. It gets worn down. Your hands are gripping on it. I prefer rubber and polymer handles. They're sturdy, they're stiff, kind of like the wheels. You have these hard polymer wheels, and so this hard texture right here as well. I prefer that to be on any type of. I prefer that to be the handle options as well. And so if it is a polymer with like rubber wrapping on it and kind of anchored into there, I would pay more for that just so I could have a higher quality handle, because over time this will start to wear down, especially if you're using it a lot, going back and forth from the range like I am. But these are specific things that just little details that I would change out. But other than that, it's still high quality. It's a great handle. It's just something that's a little tiny detail. So let's go ahead and get inside the bag. Actually, before we do that, one of the other things I really love about this particular bag is on the outside there are 6 pouches, 3 on this side and then 3 on the back side, identical on both sides. And so even when you are filling up the entire inside, you still have additional storage space on the exterior for any type of additional things you want. 550 cord, binos, you name it. Whatever you're putting in there, it gives you plenty of space to be able to additionally add more gear. And so inside of those as well, you also have additional pouches. And so these little pouches allow you to be able to store more itemized gear, get a little bit more organized with it, and it allows you to not have stuff just piled up in there like you're stuffing your drawer, like stuffing your drawers and your dressers at your house with socks and t-shirts so you can't see it. This actually allows you to be able to kind of organize it a little bit better. And so each pouch has different sizing features. These side pouches do not have those organizational pouches on the wall and the lining, but these are going to be for more specifically compact items. This one's much bigger and gives you a little bit more space to put more items in there. So inside of the bag, the duffel, and I'll try to bring this over a little bit closer. Let me come around. But here's a couple specific things that I noticed whenever I was looking at the bag that I really like, and a few things that I would change too, just because of some small little details again. I love the hook and loop, molle lining, all the way down the Velcro, so you can add additional pouches on the inside if you want. And it also helps with the dividers that are in the bottom that I'm about to show here in a moment. Be able to connect, and you can create 3 separate sections in the inside of this so that you can have the space that you need to organize effectively. And so I do like all this. There's tons of space, and it gives you the ability to organize very effectively. Here's another thing that I really like. When you're noticing this bag, I'm really big on any kind of duffel bag, any kind of rucksack where you can have the rain poncho. And so those ponchos allow you, if you're out there, you can cover it up. It's not going to saturate all your gear if it's raining, and additional clothes that you have. That's just a big thing for me. And it comes with a full bag poncho, which is pretty awesome. Something I like. So let's go ahead and open up the bottom. Here's our inner linings. I'll talk about this first real quick. Another little detail that I noticed that I would actually change when it comes to these liners. This is actually a pretty soft, you can see it's a soft material. It's durable. You're not expecting to put like really sharp objects and stuff like that up against it. But if you do have additional gear in your bag that may be, exposed, you have boots out, over time things will wear on this, and it could snag, it could tear, depending on if you don't have certain things covered up that have more rigid edges. But if I was going to make one of these, I would actually take this material right here on the exterior of the bag, and this is what I would actually have these made out of. I'm not worried about this being so soft. It's going up against plate carriers, helmets, all that additional stuff. So these little things right here, again, tiny little details. Great product, Great design. I like it a lot. These are just some things that I would change over time. If you notice as well, I did not get the foam insert. And the main reason why is because it cost a lot. I've got my own foam inserts. And one of the other things that I really, really like is that Magpul just came out with a basic peg insert system where you no longer have to have 30 to 40 different types of foam. You just have these little pegs that you can join and create different shapes and sizes that'll go around your rifles, go around different gear that you may be putting in there. And it allows you to configure that for any different type of case. You just have to make sure that you're buying the right amount of pegs. It's a new system that they're coming out with, and I think it may actually already be out on the market right now. I haven't looked into it again in the last few days, actually last couple of weeks, but it's pretty awesome. I like it because it eliminates multiple foam inserts that you'd have to have, and you can take it and put it in bags like this, in hard cases, Pelican cases, whatever it may be, and it eliminates all the extra money you'd have to purchase. I mean, foam you'd have to purchase, money you'd have to spend. And again, where are you going to store all of these foam inserts if you don't have a shop set up? And so I chose not to go with that, but the inside is still tons of space, plenty of room for what I'd be able to strap down in there, additional things. And here's the other thing. For those of you guys, for you guys that are going to the range pretty often, you're training pretty often, you know this, no matter how big this duffel bag is, and this is one of the other things I really love about it because I wanted this specifically, but it's 11,682 cubic inch capacity. And so this comes with it. You can see everything on their website. They have a great video about what's in the duffel, how they make it, all the different features to it. But if you're like me, you still have additional bags that you're bringing outside of your primary gear bag. And so there's a lot of different stuff that I'm bringing outside of just my gear, all the additional stuff. I'm bringing clothes, I may be bringing food supplies, all that. So there's additional bags, but this one helps you to be able to consolidate all that really well and put everything you need in one primary bag and then kind of organize outside of that with other ones, additional stuff that you would need. And so plenty of space in the bottom, and really looking forward to using this as I go forward. So inserts. So you guys can see I have a pretty good bit of space. Once you get everything put up in there, it's attached to the Velcro. Gives you the ability to move things around. You also have additional pouches right over here on the inside. And like I said, this all hook and loop. You can add additional pouches internally if you want to itemize some smaller specific things. If you have bino pouches you want to put in there, rangefinder, you don't want stuff just kind of floating around on top of things, you can get way more organized with it and way more effective. So, like I said, when it comes to Eberlestock, they do a great job with their gear. Everything is high quality. I have several packs that I'm going to do a couple other reviews on. I'm really big into details of gear, how those things are communicated to the public, and also just letting guys know before they make a purchase what it actually looks like outside of just the website in comparison to the high quality videos. What does it look like for the end user whenever they've got it in their garage and they have it at their house, and what they're going to do with it. And so a lot of great things. But if you guys have any comments, questions, it's pretty much the end of the Hercules duffel bag. I really like it. Looking forward to get out on the range actually here in 2 weeks from now, packing up all the gear and running it and seeing what all I can consolidate in there. But anyway, this is Barton with Grizzly Tactical Solutions. Hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer and to help everybody out. You guys be safe, and until next time.